Hey there pilots, welcome to TitanTime, Dan here, and today is going to be a great day, because finally Frontier Defense drops, and the sheer amount of you out there who've talked to me telling me how excited you are just shows how hyped we all are for this DLC. But today, instead of discussing my thoughts on the patch notes and telling you what I think might be good, might be bad, I'd rather wait to see them in action. But there's something that needs discussing more than any of these, and that is the paid content options on the latest DLC. So far, the Respawn game plan on DLC has been perfection in my eyes. I mean, even Phil Spencer tweeted what an amazing job Respawn and Vince have done continuing to support this game. And having free DLC every month to look forward to has been the highlight of each and every month so far. And that in no way looks to be changing with the latest Operation Frontier Shield DLC. However, there's always been healthy discussion on the paid DLC that comes with each of these DLCs, and so far it's worked beautifully. Don't like a Prime Titan? Don't buy it. Don't like the new call signs or Warpaints? You don't have to buy them. In fact, there have been a fair few call signs or camos or patches that I have not been interested in whatsoever, but to date I have bought every DLC that Respawn have released, and the reason for this is to show my support for Respawn. Giving us free DLC with the choice to spend on what we want if we choose to do so has been a winning formula, and so far I have easily spent more money on DLC than the actual price of the original game, and I am more than happy with that. These cosmetic items make no difference to the gameplay and do not give me a progression advantage, but that's about to change. So first, let's look at the Titan Warpaints. So for Operation Frontier Shield, they are going to give us limited edition Warpaints for our Titans. Each Titan will have their own Warpaint, which will help them stand out over the rest. This is what they say. So the features are: grants a bonus Aegis XP to you and your teammates at the completion of a Frontier Defense match when this skin is equipped. This bonus increases for each member of your Titan that also has a Warpaint up to 4 times. So for the first time we have purchasable content, which main selling point is that you get bonus XP. My issue with this is that you have to have the skin equipped in Frontier Defense to have this bonus Aegis XP boost applied. So even if you don't like that Ronin Warpaint, you're going to have to equip it. I may be wrong, but I can imagine a few games of Frontier Defense, especially on harder difficulties, where that one random player you've matchmade with decides that after running around inspecting everyone's Titan, noticing that no one has the XP boost Warpaint applied, that they're just going to quit and find another game where everyone is rocking a new XP Warpaint. But I might be wrong, but I can imagine that happening. You know who you are out there. Next up is that the Warpaint includes an additional shoulder arm plate with scaling iconography based on hardest Frontier Defense difficulty completed with that Titan. So in theory this is a nice touch, and it reminds me of those old Titanfall 1 days where you could apply patches on your Titan for completing certain challenges, but for me they don't stand out enough. I mean, luckily the next edition will fix this if it's an issue for those of you out there, but they just don't stand out enough for me. There's not too much of a difference between the level of difficulties. So Warpaint is going to grant a special call sign with scaling iconography, I've never said that before, based on the hardest Frontier Defense difficulty, right? So I like this, and I like the fact that I can see clearly how well another player has done in Frontier Defense, and this is pretty much the first time we can show off what challenges we've completed, even though it's only for Frontier Defense. Respawn, please give us some call signs for challenges completed in multiplayer in the future that are actually impressive. We want people to know that we're good with Legion, not just that we use him a lot. And to be shallow for a moment, I don't think these Warpaints stand out enough. They easily merge into looking like other skins already available. And on top of that, from the discussions I've read, these Warpaints once again will not apply to Prime Titans. So you can't even use your awesome Prime NORTHSTAR in Frontier Defense if you want to have that Warpaint that you don't really want to, just to get the XP boost. Next is the Elite Weapon Warpaints. Oh yeah. 10% chance per owned elite weapon up to 30% to earn a 2 times XP token at the completion of a match. grants an extra merit to you and your teammates at the completion of a match. A player can only receive this bonus once per match. Now, to be fair, I don't mind too much about the XP and merit boosts here, but the main issue is that it completely ruins the road to Gen 100 for those pilots of you out there who actually want to get to Gen 100. For me, Gen 100 only shows just how much you've played the game, and now with the chance to speed up that process by buying these elite weapon warpaints, results in your gen number demonstrating nothing but the time and money you've put into this game. As for the designs, at least a fair few of them clearly stand out from the usual weapon skins found in the game. But I'll be honest, when I first saw these weapons in the DLC reveal trailer, I was really hoping we'd finally have some more customization options for our weapons and titans. At this stage, I'd rather pay to be able to choose even 2 colours on my weapons and titans. For example, being able to pick a different camo for those baby blue knee and shoulder pads on Monarch, or to unlock 2 camo layers on my primary weapon so I could, I don't know, have my Gen 10 black car SMG with neon blue indicators on the side instead of the standard ones. Now let's get into the real issue with all these, which is cost. If you buy the bundle for both the Titan and weapon warpaints, it's going to cost you, wait for this, $50. And as many people have stated, this is the price of a brand new game. All in all, for 15 skins, $50, and I doubt anyone out there is in love with every single skin in these bundles. Now, after all that, the fact that these bundles are available for a limited time makes me think that Respawn are trialing this paid content option to see how it goes. And with a post on Reddit dedicated to this topic by Jay, the community manager, shows me that Respawn want all the feedback they can get on this change in DLC method. In my opinion, I'd rather these warpaints be reduced in price and feature no XP boosts whatsoever. Anyway pilots, I know that as soon as the DLC goes live, I'll be hitting that store and surely end up purchasing these bundles to go through later on this weekend with you. But what's your feelings on the new warpaints? Let me know in the comments because this is something worth discussing, and I'll catch you next time pilots.